Episode 56 CN EPA Regional Offices. EPA has 10 regional offices across the country. For instance, Wisconsin is in Region 5. Region 1, Boston, serving CT, ME, MA, NH, RI, NVT. Region 2, New York City, serving NJ, New York, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and 8 federally recognized Indian nations. Region 3, Philadelphia, serving DE, DC, MD, PA, VA, WV, and 7 federally recognized tribes. Region 4, Atlanta, serving AL, FL, GA, KY, MS, NC, SC, and TN. Region 5, Chicago, serving IL, IN, MI, MN, OH, and WI. Region 6, Dallas, serving AR, LA, NM, OK, and TX. Region 7, Kansas City, serving IA, KS, MO, and NE. Region 8, Denver, serving CO, MT, ND, SD, UT, and WY. Region 9, San Francisco, serving AZ, CA, HI, NV, American Samoa, Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, Federated States of Micronesia, Guam, Marshall Islands, and Republic of Palau. Region 10, Seattle, serving AK, ID, OR, WA, and 271 native tribes. Information about visiting regional offices. EPA Organization Chart. Regional office mailing addresses. Information about the lead region process. How EPA works with tribes. EPA news releases by location or region. Why are our regional offices located where they are? Read a historical perspective on siting our facilities. New York City and Washington, D.C. EPA's Region 2 office covers New York, New Jersey, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and 8 tribal nations. WEACT. We ACT staff is made up of a dynamic team of activists, lawyers, community organizers, public health experts, and local Northern Manhattan residents. We are committed to the mission of achieving environmental and climate justice both in New York City and nationwide. https://www.wect.org/whowhere. What we do. Areas of work. Current campaigns. 2023 Policy Agenda. We act in New York City. We act in New York State. We act in Washington, D.C. Environmental Health and Justice Leadership Training. Worker Training and Job Readiness Program. We act Coronavirus Information and Updates. Black Lives Matter. We act Solidarity Statement. EPA Press Office. Issued April 13, 2023. Biden-Harris administration selects We Act to serve as new Technical Assistance Center to help communities across Region 2 access historic investments to advance environmental justice. EPA's Thriving Communities Technical Assistance Centers include a network of over 160 partners to provide resources to unlock access to President Biden's historic investments in America. Contact Stephen McBay, 212-637-3672, mcbay.stephen@epa.gov. New York, April 13, 2023. Today, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, announced West Harlem Environmental Action Incorporated, We Act for Environmental Justice, has been selected to serve as an Environmental Justice Thriving Communities Technical Assistance Center, EJTCAX, that will receive about $10 million over the next 5 years to help communities across the region access funds from President Biden's Investing in America agenda. This includes historic investments to advance environmental justice. From day one of his administration, President Biden made achieving environmental justice a top priority. Through the Investing in America agenda, the Biden-Harris administration will continue to support and strengthen communities that, for too long, were left out and left behind. We know that so many communities across the nation have the solutions to the environmental challenges they face. Unfortunately, many have lacked access or faced barriers when it comes to the crucial federal resources needed to deliver these solutions, said EPA Administrator Michael S. Reagan. Today we're taking another step to break down these barriers. Establishing these environmental justice thriving communities technical assistance centers across the nation will ensure all communities can access benefits from the President's historic agenda, which includes groundbreaking investments in clean air, clean water, and our clean energy future. For far too long, overburdened, underserved, and rural communities have lacked the resources and technical assistance they need from the federal government to overcome barriers critical to their energy needs and create new, long-lasting economic opportunities, said U.S. Secretary of Energy Jennifer M. Granholm. Thanks to President Biden's Investing in America agenda, DOE now has historic levels of new funding to pull from to help revitalize disadvantaged communities across the nation and ensure they're not left behind in our transition to a clean energy future. This program is a game changer. It ensures that communities will get the support and assistance needed to apply for funding from different federal programs, said Regional Administrator Lisa F. Garcia. This grant funding allows WEACT to provide essential support and resources to help communities access federal funding opportunities and address their environmental and public health challenges. We would like to thank Administrator Michael Reagan and Regional Administrator Lisa Garcia for this opportunity to help environmental justice communities throughout the region gain access to the funds and other resources needed to address the legacy of environmental racism and disinvestment that has burdened them with environmental health inequities, said Peggy Shepard, co-founder and executive director of We Act for Environmental Justice. We have assembled a strong team of partners, including the Clean Energy Group, Columbia University Climate School, Environmental Protection Network, Inter-American University, New Jersey Environmental Justice Alliance, New York University School of Law Institute for Policy Integrity, and South Ward Environmental Alliance, and we look forward to launching our Technical Assistance Center in the coming months. I was proud to lead the Inflation Reduction Act to passage, which is the largest investment in environmental justice and fighting climate change to date. And part of that historic investment is EPA's newly created Thriving Community Technical Assistance Centers, said U.S. Senator Charles Schumer, New York. There is no organization better equipped to serve as one of these centers than WEACT, which, under the able leadership of Peggy Shepard, will provide vital support to communities facing environmental justice issues and will ensure federal resources are distributed to address the challenges many communities have faced for generations. Having impactful organizations like WEACT doing good work on the ground in New York City is an important step towards righting the wrongs of our past and increasing federal investment in disadvantaged communities. For over 30 years, WEACT has done critical work to promote environmental justice through community-driven change, said Senator Gillibrand, New York. I am proud to have helped secure the historic levels of funding in the Inflation Reduction Act dedicated to confronting environmental inequities, and I believe We Act is uniquely positioned to ensure that communities throughout New York State are able to access those opportunities. I congratulate We Act for receiving this well-deserved designation and look forward to seeing the work it does with this new funding. The Environmental Justice Thriving Communities Technical Assistance Centers will provide New Jersey with vital assistance and training needed to support and address environmental justice concerns within communities across the state, said Senator Menendez, NJ. Through the help of these centers, New Jerseyans, no matter the language they speak, will be able to move forward with their initiatives by confidently writing grant proposals, effectively implementing the funding they receive, and successfully engaging the surrounding community. Economic justice and social justice are intrinsically linked with environmental justice, said Senator Booker, NJ. Every day, communities of color, low-income communities, and indigenous communities across the U.S. disproportionately bear the burden of pollution. That is why I am proud to see federal resources go exactly where they should, directly into environmental justice communities where organizers and community members can address on-the-ground issues. I know that WEACT will work closely and in partnership with New Jersey's EJ communities and organizations to confront the environmental justice challenges they have been facing for generations.